Hi and welcome, and thank you for coming back. Thank you to me for coming back, and I hope that you are very well, and I hope that you are ready to learn how to be even more well. Today I'd like to talk to you about weight loss and how, just by thinking, you can also lose weight. Have you ever? Your brain uses a lot more energy than the rest of you. So did you know you can actually just sit around thinking and you'll probably be losing more weight than if you were running around like a mad person. I don't necessarily do any excessive amount of exercise, although I do enjoy it and I don't have an aversion to exercise. But I can say that sleeping, apart from sleeping and drinking a bit of water and having a generally balanced diet, the skill of learning to arrange and organize yourself through your cognitive volition or thinking, not cognitive volition, I just call it cognitive thinking. You actually use your body. So the thought of having a free shoulder and having an arm lengthened to the fingertips is engaging your arm. It's engaging little pieces of your arm that you don't usually engage. If you think of having a free neck and a head going forward and up, a back lengthening and widening, the thought of a back lengthening and widening actually engages yourself to lengthen, to widen, and that uses muscle. It also develops tone. The thought of having free hips and allowing your knees to go forward and away, so directing your knees away from your hips, is an energetic, energy expending exercise in thinking. And the thought instructs the physiology, instructs the knee to go forward and away, and so the muscles in the leg are incorporated and engaged, and they're not stressed like doing like dumbbell exercises or leg presses. Although I would recommend this while you are doing your dumbbell exercises and whatever exercises you do, that it's very beneficial to think of a free neck, to allow your back to lengthen and widen and to maintain your head going forward and up whilst you do any exercise. I would advocate for, if you go for a run and you just run your ordinary way, the way you run, that's great, that's not bad, it's a good start. But if you had to spend 50% of, not 50%, if you had to run for 50% less, but whilst you're running, you are cognizant of what you're doing and you are thinking, neck free, head forward and up, back to lengthen, back to widen, shoulders are quiet, arms to lengthen to the fingertips, hips free, knees forward and away. I can guarantee you, you will be doing more than what you would be doing if you just go for a run. The hard work is not necessarily in the muscle, but it is in becoming aware of your coordination and your body and yourself, and learning how to think directions, and then the directions themselves expend the energy. They're obviously also directing the body and making you more intelligent as Homo sapien, which is what you want to be, as intelligent as possible, not just in your head while you're doing maths, but you want to have an intelligent body. You want to have an awake body. You want to have a quiet body. You want to have a ready body. You want to have a supple body. We wouldn't have thought that you can have intelligent legs. Didn't think that, could you? Or intelligent arms, or an intelligent back, but you can. You can have an intelligent back because your back's going to be informed with the direction that is lengthening and widening, and that's intelligence. It's intelligent for the back to lengthen and widen. It's intelligent for the hips to be free. You have intelligent hips if your hips are free. You have intelligent shoulders if your shoulders are free. You have intelligent arms if they are lengthened to your fingertips, and you have an intelligent mind and head if your head's going forward and up off of the spine and not pulling back and down. So as soon as you're pulling back and down, or you're picking up your shoulders, or you're squashing your back down, you usurp the intelligence that you have naturally in your body. But nobody did teach us this at school, so now you have to clock in and listen to what I have to say to you, because I know more than you do. Unless, of course, you're an expert in this field, then you possibly know more than I do. but I do know quite a bit. And it's no joke learning how to stop, become aware, and to think through these thoughts very clearly, quietly, allowing the neck to be free so that the head can go forward and up, so that the back can lengthen and widen, shoulders free, hips free, knees are directed forward and away. If you have knees going forward and away from the body, the back stays up, back, and the head's going forward and up. It's a bit complicated. Not that it's complicated, it just goes in two different directions at the same time, which requires you to be a little bit intelligent and you to be able to pause and quietly think through the directions and experience what it's like to be more awake, more embodied, and more intelligent. And now, how does this relate back to losing weight? Well, you would have used your brain. I can guarantee you, thinking through what I've just said and using your brain eats up sugar. So now you can go have a Coca-Cola after you've listened to this very complicated, very short video that teaches you how to think, or is trying to guide you and instruct you and what it possibly could mean to quieten your brain and think through directions. So the weight loss gain is the fact that you're using your thinking, and the thinking eats up the sugar. The second weight loss gain that happens with working through coordinating your body better, using your mind, is that if you stack yourself as you should be and you are using yourself, coming in and out of a chair, whatever you do in life, if you use yourself well, the well alignment, better alignment of your body will lengthen your torso, which suddenly means there's a lot more space there that the flesh needs to inhabit. So you lose the fat because it's going up and going to the side. So you actually using your the muscle and fat that you have to fill up some space that you if I'm only so big, of course I'm going to be fatter than I would be if I was 100% my whole full length, 100% my whole full width. I look from afar better, more slim, more aligned and light, and as if I have good posture, but it's only because I'm allowing my natural skeleton to take its full form and its full space, and then the body mass kind of fits around the skeleton, and then appears less just because the skeleton's a little lengthened out. You understand? Like people scrunch up their shoulders or they hunch up, so there's got all this lots of meat all over the place. And if you slowly untangle that, you give it more space and more length and more width, you drop your shoulders, then the stuck muscles lengthen out and appear to be a little less. If you don't want less muscle, oh dear. I go for having more intelligent muscle than less muscle, of course, but we all have our preferences. Lose weight by thinking. Develop intelligence in your lost weight body by thinking neck free, head to go forward and up, back to lengthen and widen. The thought of a back lengthening and widening eats up the sugar in your body and lengthens out the big squashy torso that you have into a bit of an elegant, beautiful human, which we all are. My father once gave me advice and said, don't worry, just go have another blueberry muffin. So when all else fails, just go have yourself another blueberry muffin. And you can tune in next time when I keep on elaborating about exactly the same thing and clarifying for you how wonderful it is to have an opportunity to quieten down, to become aware, to know and be educated in the preferable coordination and direction of the body, how to apply the skill, which is to stop and to think, and how to enjoy a more free and intelligent life. Good for you, good for me, good for everybody. Have yourself a good day.